Minecraft, a classic for eternity. I still love coming back to this game sometimes to mainly play Minecraft or other MMORPG style servers. The prime time of Minecraft though was when all of the different game modes like survival games, Bedwars, Soup, Skywars, Skyblock, and those servers where you had like a plot or something that like you build stuff in. I don't know, I never really fucked with that one, but I always was a manly hardcore PvP enjoyer, which I could tell you a lot about. Now let us talk about how I got into Minecraft and my experience with it. My old classmate was like, "Oi bruv, you should get Minecraft. She's pretty deep in it." And obviously, me staring in confusion and disbelief that this German kid suddenly started perfectly talking English to me, I was like, sure, yeah, let me get it. Anyways, Minecraft is such a great game. I remember mostly being in the PvP category, where I quickly learned to hate a lot of the stuff in survival games, the most classic mode in existence. From RNG to getting either the best or worst loot possible, to then somehow still fucking up the game against a 10 KD sweat in your lobby who kept pushing you away 50 times with his fishing rod to then hit you with a sword once every minute. And let us not forget how he always kept spamming his bow to not even do any damage with it. If you see this Lucent Rager 55, I fucking hate you. Every time I think back of this, it brings back my PTSD for survival games. I quickly learned to hate any game mode that had any sort of utility that would help you in that ongoing fight. That is how I quickly found to love the game Soup, where people heal themselves if you guessed it, soups. I feel like this mode was very underrated compared to Bedwars, which we'll talk about later for just a little bit. Now let me give you a quick walkthrough of what Soup was all about though. I remember joining the community and the best time ever, at around mid-ish 2017. Everyone was online and mediocre to good in PvP. Some might have cheated, and some are legit. There was a lot of that stuff going on where people that thought to be cheating were basically put under arrest. They were basically put in a glass cage, screaming for their life, like, "Ah, I'm legit, I swear, please let me go!" Then were obligated to join a call and screenshot the game, and all of their files to the admins, so they could find out if they were using any illegal advantages to themselves, like drugs. Now there's also one more thing that I can remember that was sort of fun in Soup, and those were the sort of montages or beef videos. Let us talk about the montages first. Now, the montages were something special. Something you would watch after getting beaten up by a 10 KD sweat that was just literally put in a cage screaming, remember, like 5 minutes ago? Anyways, that has never seen the day of light in his lifetime. They most of the times persisted of SoundCloud rapper music that back then was considered to be very cool. You know, like all that. And from time to time, you got a little bit of the 2003 caught montage editing, which was something. Basically, this is all there really is to it. That's all I know. Let me put in a little bit of a clip of what it looked like.
Alarm clock buzzing, I smack the snooze button, choose to relax and do.
And to the crispy side of the Soup community, the beef. Back then, there was a lot of beef. Most of the times, this was because either the people that were better were considered to be cheaters, or they were just really good. Until this day, no one knows if the people that were good were actually cheating. We actually don't know. So, if you ever find out if they were, please call my number, so I can alert every Soup player in existence, because this, to this day, is really important to us. These players usually uploaded montages of destroying each other, and they called this beef. Yep, that's it. And some are beefing in their DMs, so that is really about it. Let us move on to the Bedwars community. Basically, from what I understood, the Bedwars community and Soup community were not really liking each other. Oh man. I can just imagine the Bedwars player sitting in their room, all alone, lights off. The only light shining through is from the monitors, and all you hear from these people is a slight whilst they bridge. Literal fucking murlocs. All Bedwars players are literal redditors anyways, so let us not forget that fact. Now, moving on to Skywars. God, I love this game mode. I used to grind this like I was grinding my drug addiction back then. It might still be persistent. Anyways, from spawning on our little own island to then getting to the middle as fast as possible, and fight until you're the last one standing. I don't know why, but this was just so different to me than any other game mode. If I would have to rate this game mode, it would give it a 10 out of 10. Woo! Man, just alone thinking about this, I'm getting so hyped. There was a time in Skywars where a famous YouTuber, Nick, who is just basically a German YouTuber, no one knows him, probably no one knows. He used to do these crazy MLG TNT boosts onto the other island of the enemy team, which just were super sick and badass. I always wanted to do them myself, but I usually ended up dying because I didn't know how to properly do that most of the times. Most of the times I fucking blew up myself. But when it worked and I killed the enemy, I felt like I was the only human being that could save mankind. Now, Skyblock is a little different. I don't know why I was so weirded out by Skyblock and their player base. I never really interacted with these people, but my mind always shifted towards them being a 30-year-old, jobless guy buying ranks to have an easier time in Skyblock and still living in their mom's basement, and let us not forget them being also fat. There was a really good description of a classic WoW player. I'm putting that in because my mind told me to do so. If I could imagine Skyblock players in the new day and age, then I would guess that they are now either brownies or furries. Both very unlikable. I wanted to mention the percentage that were building plots on random servers. Not gonna lie, these people are pretty chill. I mean, just think about it. They use their time to relax and just build something. I feel like these people in today's age are most likely Giga Chads, 6'5", finished with the highest degree in school, have a good running business, are not doing YouTube like me, and are currently married with a happy wife and 2 kids. Can't really say anything bad about these individuals. Hey, thank you for watching the video until the end. Bye.